Evening all, hope you're well. Certainly a long time no see. I think this is my first video for about 5 or 6 months, maybe possibly more. Yeah, hope you guys are all doing well. Just on a bit of a evening walk. No pipe or cigar in the hand just now, unfortunately, but I did have a nice cigar yesterday. Had a Bolivar Bellicosos Finos, which I think must have had maybe 3 or 4 years of age on it, so it was smoking very well. Just parked up along there. Can't quite see the car, it's kind of behind those trees on the left. But yeah, I thought I'd do an update. Been a busy old time. Some of you will remember mentioning towards the end of last year that I got a new job. Kind of completely swapped careers. That's been going very well, although very busy at the same time. So I've been kept busy with that. Second to that, I have just moved house about 7 weeks ago. So a bit further north, maybe about a 15-minute drive from where I used to live. But still in a place that essentially it's still easy to commute to Edinburgh and just get into Edinburgh on say a Saturday or Sunday if I like. And then paired with that, it's a bit more rural, so easier to go on evening walks or walks such as this. And then lastly, we're welcoming a baby girl towards the end of the year, due end of October. So there'll be a new addition. So certainly it's been a busy kind of last, it's probably more than 6 months if I think about it. I might not have made a video this year, so you're talking 8 months plus. Still very much enjoying all my tobacco, although I must admit a lot less pipes. I don't think I've had a pipe for about 3 months, if I'm being particularly honest. Still smoking my way through a good fair share of cigars. I was in Spain at the start of June. As some of you will remember, I've essentially not bought cigars here for a long time because kind of since COVID prices went through the roof. So I've been trying to only buy when I go abroad. I managed to pick up about 40 or 50 cigars, only one box of 10, and the rest singles, because I find myself going through a lot more singles these days. Kind of most of my boxes I end up collecting. I think I've only got one box open just now. The rest of my boxes are all, well, they're not sealed, they're all open in the sense that you can open the boxes and see them all, but they're all full bar one, and the box that's open I've only smoked about 4 of them, and that's box 25. I've got maybe 2 or 3 boxes that are 25s. Most of them are boxes of 10, because again these days, even abroad, the price of cigars being a lot less, you're at the point where essentially a box of 10 is much more accessible and affordable. But they're also, I quite like to have quite a diverse selection of cigars, that I'm at a point where kind of I know what I like, but I tend to like quite a lot of different Cubans. I've got my top 3 or 4 that I always gravitate towards, but That being said, I do also enjoy having kind of a diverse range to where whatever I fancy, hopefully I've got. But you can see here we're in a place called Glen Devon. Can't really see up that side, but that goes up probably about 1,000 feet plus. So these are quite tall up here. But the valley keeps on going quite a far way down that way, to a place called Gleneagles, which will be well known for anyone that enjoys golf. I think Gleneagles is also dubbed the best hotel in Scotland. I've been there a few times, not for food. I've never stayed yet. I hope to one day. But it's essentially a resort. It's got 3 championship golf courses. It was where the Ryder Cup was held. I think it's 2014, I believe. Very, very luxurious and very nice. So yeah, in quite a good area. But yeah, I thought I'd make this quick update. Hopefully this will be the start of me trying to get back into making a bit more videos. Definitely slacked the last half a year plus. And then I suppose the big one is pipes. I think if you've got a Jack Ryan pipe, although I don't think my pipes are probably collectible, they might become more collectible because, if I'm being particularly honest, I think the output is essentially zero just now. I've made a pipe in about 9 months, but I do plan to get a workshop back up and running at some point, hopefully towards maybe the end of the year. But again, if I'm being particularly honest, I think my yearly output will probably be about 12 pipes. I think if I can get a pipe a month done, maybe starting next year, that would be a good goal. So essentially, I think Jack Ryan pipes are officially scarce. But I suppose it's one of those things where it can naturally have a bit more of a collectability to them, in the sense that I'll do 12 a year and I can make the packaging and just the designs to be exactly like what I want my pipes. I might even do less. I just might have to just take a long time each pipe, just make sure the pipes are perfection as I've always hoped to be, but possibly just take a new route with the pipes that essentially market them and design them to be a product that each pipe can be different. So like, let's say I make 12 pipes a year and I don't make the same shape twice, for example. I use a different stem every time. I don't know, I have to have a good thought there, but I think, yeah, if I'm being honest, probably 12 pipes a year will be a good amount. Again, it will just boil down to how much time I have, but I think the plan is towards the end of the year try and get a workshop back up and going. It will be a extremely small workshop, probably half the one on my old one, which was already tiny, but at the same time it can be essentially as practical as possible. Start from the ground up and design it within essentially an inch of its life, to where every corner, every area, every surface has a purpose. Then I've always found that if you design something from scratch like that, then you maximise the space. Just now I'm in the process of building a garden office, essentially getting the base and the shell done. I'm hoping to get it done by the end of next month, start of September. But then when it comes to the inside, I'm going to start to design that now, but again, it's not a huge garden office. It's not small either. It's about 4 meters long, about 2.5 wide, so not a bad size. To where essentially my plan for that is to design it to where the space inside is at its maximum. I do plan to have some cool stuff in there. I plan to have a wine cellar. Again, part of it will be the guard office, so there'll be a work aspect to it. All my cigars will be kept in there, displayed in a nice way. I plan to get 2 nice kind of like wing back chairs, almost those kind of style, for sitting and enjoying a cigar. Because as much as just now we have some good weather, at the same time, anyone knows that Scotland's famous for its rain, to where you just can't enjoy a cigar most of the year, unfortunately, outside. So we're having a space inside that's warm in the winter should be perfect, so that's the plan there. But yeah, quick video, hopefully I'm updating everyone, hopefully everyone's doing well. I have been watching a lot of the YTPC, but I probably haven't commented on much or joined many lives. But again, things starting to calm down a bit for now. With work and the house is in a good place now, to where, yeah, a bit more time to sit back and relax. But that being said, hope you guys take care. I'll get back off home and I'll see you around. Cheers.